Jody, why is it not going to your name?
Right, so I'm now broadcasting live. So have a look, see if you can find it on your phone. Hello, everybody. If there is
Jim's here.
Jim's left a comment. He said earlier he's going to choose his fragrance and choose his drink of the night. So
okay.
We'll find out what he's wearing in a second. I'm just hoping that someone might join us.
I picked a drink of the night too. I haven't
picked
it yet.
What have you got? Let's start with
that. I've got Blue Moon Iced Coffee Blonde.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see if I can open it with this thing. This is like old school bottle opener.
Please
don't explode.
My drink of the night is squash. I'm not drinking
squash.
Yeah, it's do you call it what would you call it? You know when you have like it's like a fruit juice, but you dilute it with water.
We don't call that anything.
Yeah.
we don't drink that.
No, it's like a straw. It's not exactly fruit juice, but it's usually fruity, like orange. We have orange squash. It's like orange, and then you put a little bit of orange in, and then you put in water. Do you not have that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, we don't usually dilute our orange juice. You know, we go like full sugar.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's usually the method that we go.
Oh, okay. Well, I am not on the vodka tonight.
So, good.
Yeah.
Sundrunk was Jim's scent of the day. I love that one. I almost put that in my list.
Let's highlight this. I think I can do that. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Hey, I still haven't managed to pull up YouTube on my computer. I wonder what's going on.
Okay, what's your drink of the night then? Oh, vodka on the rocks for Jim. DB70 Dave says, hello, Hillorie. Hello, Claire.
Hey, Dave.
I can highlight his comment. And this is amazing. I love this software thing, whatever it is called.
This software thing.
Yeah. Only problem is I have to do it on my laptop, so the quality of my webcam is pretty poor. So I do apologise for that.
Oh, you're good. Live now. I found it.
There we are. Tracy says hello to both of us.
Hey, Tracy. Okay, where are the live comments? Oh, they're over there. Okay. Don't save to watch later.
Just getting us properly.
Sorry, Jim. I am like slow. I am not the best with technology for sure. So our topic for today was fragrances for staying at home. Yeah. So I don't know. I think so. The first one that I had was like just a cozy fragrance, and I love Ylang and Gold by Miko Lev. Have you smelled this one?
No, I've heard about it. It sounds really nice.
It's been hyped to hell, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just a beautiful vanilla fragrance. But like there's some Ylang. Obviously, it's in the name, and so it makes it slightly tropical. But it's kind of just like a tropical hug.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, so that's a good one. So that's a comforting one.
Yeah, so it's comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some that are like comforting because they smell good, some that are comforting because they like remind me of things, and then some that smell terrible, so I can't wear them out of the house.
Brilliant. So let's start first of all with what your scent of the day was.
Oh, okay. My scent of the day was Zoologist Bee.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Of course, I was wearing my bee shirt. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
lovely. I actually have that here as one of my fragrances to mention.
Nice. I love it so much.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
My scent of the day was there was 3. So there was Dendera here.
Okay.
And then there was Essence No. 1 Rose.
It's somewhere. I have it around here somewhere. I don't know where. It's somewhere on this counter.
And then I had Attar de Roses this side, which is by Keiko Mesheri. It's kind of like it's again quite a simplistic rose, but a bit vanilla-y.
Oh, okay.
Quite nice, but I definitely prefer Elisar, but I don't know if I really need to have both. So
yeah, I don't think I've heard of that house before.
Okay, yeah, Keiko Mesheri, kind of like I don't have it here, but like big chunky bottles. I don't know what they did. One smells like Turkish Delight. It was a little bit quickly though, because I remember trying it, thinking that's really nice, sprayed a load on, and then I started to feel a bit sick. So quite tricky.
I hate it when that happens. Lancome makes a fragrance that I think smells like Turkish delights. Roses Berberanza.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it has like it's like a jammy rose with like pistachio, so it's like salty kind of, and it definitely kind of smells like Turkish delights.
Love pistachio.
Yeah.
Pistachio
Back to black in honor of the great man's birthday. Wait, who's the great man? Whose birthday?
Who's the great man, Jon?
I don't know.
Back to black.
Is it Jon's birthday? Is he calling himself a great man?
I can't imagine Jon would do that. Hey, fragrance test tubes here.
Hey, Eva
is wearing Eau de Well, which is gorgeous vanilla.
Oh, I love that one.
Peter is in the house, lovely Peter Corcoran, and we have Tracy's wearing. Oh, Tracy's got a sample of Ylang in Gold. Just quickly.
Killian Hennessy.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And Cleopatra says Ylang in Gold is giving me Cashmere Chopard vibes. Haven't tried that one either.
I haven't either. I haven't tried anything from that house.
Oh, Tracy's going to send me a sample of Ylang in Gold. Thank you, Tracy.
She's in for the win there. It's really, really nice. And I do have to say, I would rather have had the one that didn't have like the gold shimmer in it.
Right.
But I got this for like their Christmas bundle that they had, and I think it was literally like 69 euros or something like that. And I got like a 30 ml of this and like a Christmas ornament and one of their candles and like a 10 ml thing of Desier Toxic. I got a ton of junk for like 69 euros. So yeah, so I didn't complain about the gold sparkles.
Yeah.
So
I like sparkles. I'll have all the sparkles. Yeah.
I'm not flashy enough for sparkles. I actually put mascara on for you for this live stream.
Oh,
Bless
you.
Super fancy.
Fragrance test tube doesn't like Ylang in Gold too much.
She doesn't like anything I like. Well, she said that zoologist B smelled like nursing home urine, and I was like, but I love it so much.
It really doesn't. Come on. We've got Benjamin Scentitar. He likes the pistachio ice cream as well.
Any kind of ice cream I like. So
yeah, I do. I'm quite fussy. Like I wouldn't eat chocolate ice cream. It's got to be pistachio or a good, like a proper quality vanilla, or something weird. Like if there's bubblegum or candy floss flavored ice cream, then I'm all over it.
I love cherry cordial and mint chocolate chip.
Cordial.
Cherry cordial is my favorite.
That's what squash is. It's the same as a cordial. Do you have cordial? You know cordial?
I'm
cordial?
I think cordials are like an alcoholic thing over here, aren't they? I don't know. I know cherry cordial ice cream, darn. And like cordials are like chocolate covered cherries.
Oh wow, that sounds good.
Yeah, those are really good.
All right. Now cordial here is another word for squash.
Like when you said squash, I assumed you meant hooch because like hooch is like a drink we have over here.
Oh yeah, like a lemonade sort of alcoholic drink.
Yeah, it's like Everclear and then whatever juice you have.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just more Everclear than juice usually.
All these weird things.
Yeah. I like everything Claire likes.
Awesome. Thanks, Cleopatra. Oh. Right then, so you've done one. So yours was the Micallef Ylang in Gold.
Yeah.
And that's your comforting scent.
Yes.
Not ComfortinScents, because that's Tracy. So that's your comforting scent.
Yeah.
Peter says Claire has great taste. We're highlighting that comment for sure.
I love how Tracy does. It is Tracy that does the bath bomb videos. Is it Tracy? Yeah. You know, I don't even have a bathtub, so I wish I could use bath bombs. But I still watch her videos just because I'm like, oh, that's comforting.
Get yourself a bath.
I have like a really fancy like shower that probably 10 people could fit in, but it's kind of silly to have that. I don't know.
Get a plug in the bottom and just lay in the base of it.
That would go well.
Like, you'd have to get a really small bath bomb, like a Smurf bath bomb.
Yeah. Oh, I would definitely get a Smurf one for sure.
Yeah. Right then, let me go. I'm going to go for something comforting as well. So my not going out fragrance is, I'm trying to find where the bloody camera is. Where is the camera? It must be, yeah, there. Right. Bengal Rouge from Papillon Perfumery. Have you tried this one, Hillorie?
I haven't. Another house I haven't gotten to sample from. You were talking about, is there like an Angelique something or other from that house that you like?
There's one called Angelique. That's the iris one.
I love iris.
It's a little bit green. It's kind of earthy feeling. Something just really mystical about it. So it would suit you because you definitely find a character. You know, like a woodland nymph type character.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Bengal Rouge is the ambery one. So this has got a really spicy tonka,
that sounds good.
Sandalwood, and there's a touch of rose. And in the dry down, it's like a cozy hug from a caramelized blanket.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lovely, and it really, really lasts as well. It's a shame you're not in the UK because we can't send. Otherwise, I'd send you some. It's a pain, but yeah, definitely check out the house if you can because they are brilliant.
Really. I got an email from Xerjoff today because I didn't realize that they're not allowed to ship anything until the quarantine's over.
Oh, right.
So all of their fragrances are like, I think it said 15% off because they're all, pre-order right now until they're allowed to ship them out again. But so if you're in the mood for Xerjoff, they'll be on sale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was watching George Zaharoff on Facebook yesterday. I think, did you pop into that?
I popped in for a bit. Yeah, I was still working at the time.
Yeah, and he was saying he thinks all the stores, all like the big department stores, are going to have massive sales on because they're going to have such a backlog of products to get rid of. I think that's kind of like the general gist of it. So when this ends, and it will, everybody. This is temporary. When this ends, there is potentially going to be some massive bargains to be had.
That would be awesome because, obviously I'm on a spending freeze right now because I don't know what my money situation is going to be. Basically, like I applied for, for assistance today and they just passed a law Thursday saying that small business owners and independent contractors could get unemployment. So today was the first day that I could apply. So so we'll see how that goes. It's still kind of a little scary.
Let's hope it's over as quick as possible and everyone can get back to doing what they do and we can all get on with our lives.
Yeah, I've already had clients like message me angrily that I couldn't groom their dogs, and I was like, "Have you listened to the governor like on the news every night?" Yeah. Like I'm not allowed. So should I do a cozy one next or a can't leave the house one next?
You do whatever you want, Hillorie. There are no rules on this channel. There is no organization.
That's how I work. So my next one is Single Malt by Kilian. Now this one is I can't leave the house because I'll smell like I've been drinking. So I like to I would say if I had a house party, but like I don't because I'm boring. If I had one of those, I would totally wear this because it's beautiful. Have you smelled it?
No, I haven't, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way to try it because I don't really get on with sort of alcoholic fragrances too much. There's a few. There's one here or a couple here that are kind of slightly in that vein, but not whiskey. Is it whiskey? It's whiskey, isn't it?
It's supposed to be like whiskey. It's more like I think of it like as a boozy plum, basically. Like it's just like it's like a really, really rich, juicy plum with like some spices in the background, and it just kind of mimics like a really nice bourbon or something like that.
Yeah. But you can't need to have everyone drunk.
Well, I mean, people who are who have noses that aren't quite as good, probably. My business partner's wife actually, like I had sprayed it on one day and she's like, "Who's been drinking?" And I was like, no. Oh my God. No one. It's noon. No, I have not been.
Actually makes me think I should have brought one down. I've got rhubarb and citrus cologne from 4160 Tuesday.
Ooh, okay.
And that actually smells like weed. And
really?
and it's not just me that says it. Quite a few other people say it. And when I sprayed it at work ages and ages ago now, 2 people separately, independently walked around in my area and said, "You smell weed. Someone been smoking weed." It honestly really does smell like weed.
Yeah.
That would be like, don't go out wearing that one.
Yeah. Based on the name, I would have thought it would have been safe.
Yeah, no, it actually does smell really fresh and citrusy and rhubarby, but somehow as a whole it comes together and smells a bit like weed. And I really enjoyed it because it was like super fresh and great for the summer, but I felt uncomfortable wearing it because I don't want people to think that I've just had a smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be bad for sure in my line of work. So I'd be afraid for me to have scissors around dogs' faces and stuff.
Or you might eat their snacks.
I would probably do that anyways, let's be honest. No snacks are safe in my presence.
Right, let's have a look at some of these comments. Jon Snow says, "Love you, Hill. I don't think we can get that one over in the UK or Europe. Such high and low for it." So that must be the Killian one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually sold out on the website, but I just got lucky and saw it when it came through one day, and then spent an arm and a leg and had to sell my body on the street corner.
Oh, well,
it was fine.
Moments like that. As I said earlier, no judgment here. Jimbo saying, "Yeah, but Jon, you have the real single malts that we can't get here."
We do have really good single malts. Actually, I had a couple shots earlier.
Did you?
Well, I live in bourbon country, so
yeah,
we have many a bourbon option.
Kind of wish I had my vodka with me now, but
it's funny though because they shut down all non-essential businesses, and here in Kentucky, bourbon sales are considered essential. So
excellent, That's good. Yeah, you've got good people running your what do you call it? County?
State, I guess. Yeah.
What state are you in?
Kentucky.
Kentucky is a state. Yeah. So what town are you in?
Lexington.
Lexington. Is that quite a big town?
It's probably the second biggest town in Kentucky.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
So most people would know it if you're from the States. You would know.
Yeah, they probably would. Yeah, they would know Louisville and Lexington. We're known for our basketball team, so most people would know Lexington because of the basketball team.
Okie dokes. Right, let's have a look at some of these comments.
Oh, thanks, Eva.
Let's have a look. What did Eva say?
She said, "You look stunning, ladies."
Oh, we'll definitely highlight that. Cheers, Eva.
Plum Japonais is really good, Tracy.
I don't think I've tried that, but I don't always love plum, although I do have a plum fragrance. So
plum is one of my favorite notes. So I was deciding between plum Japonais and single malt, but but plum Japonais, I wear it in the fall all the time. So yeah.
I need to try. Is that discontinued, or you can still get that?
I don't think so. I think you can still get that one.
Okay.
And you can get it. I think I got it from a discounter for $134 or something like that. So yeah, not cheap, but cheaper. So
Peter loves plums, he says, or plum notes. Sorry, Peter.
I've never smelled Féminite du Bois.
I can't remember if I have or not. If I have, it was a long time ago.
Is that Serge Lutens? Is that?
Yeah. Right. So shall I go with mine? And seeing as you got your plums out, I'm going to get my plums out.
Okay.
So not going out. Where's my camera? There, up there. I've got some vintage Poison.
Fancy. Does it smell different than the newer Poison?
Yes, I need to do a video on it. I've got a little decant of the current version, and I've got vintage, and they are different. Not necessarily immediately obvious, but the current version, when it dries down, it takes almost like a hypnotic Poison turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of almondy and sweet. This doesn't do that. This is how familiar are you with? I'm not mega familiar.
I'm not super familiar with the normal Poison. I've worn Hypnotic Poison a handful of times and Poison Girl I like most of the Poison line, honestly.
Yeah.
But
this is so Hypnotic Poison is very easy to love, isn't it? It's very sweet, but it's quite linear. It doesn't really do much, does it? It's kind of like heliotrope, powdery almond.
Which I love, but I like fragrances that change.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's really beautiful, but I kind of I get bored of it because it doesn't change. Right. This is way more interesting and is nothing like those sweet ones, you know, like all the ones, all the girls and the various girl flankers,
right?
Nothing like that. Not really much like Hypnotic Poison. So it's plum.
Plum.
Smells like it's kind of incensey and rich and dark and gothic. And of course, historically, when people used to wear it, when all the women used to wear it, it got banned in restaurants, didn't it? Because it was too strong and too over.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I've put
this. I say that's awesome. A lot of people probably think that's terrible, but I'm like, neat.
No, it's cool though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put this on quite a few hours ago, and it's still going quite strong. Definitely sort of like powdery incensey with that kind of like rich fruity, which must be coming from the plum base. And I had one of my colleagues at work smell it, and he said, "Oh, it smells like joss sticks." So it really does smell quite incensey for a normal person. It smells like joss sticks or incense sticks.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a good one for not going out because it used to be banned in many places. Wear it with awesome around the house.
That is awesome. Although now I'm thinking about incense, I'm like staring at other fragrances on my counter, but I'll pretend they're not there. Okay, what's next? Okay, so this one is Un Bois Vanille by Serge Lutens. And so this is my this is another comforting one, and I don't really wear it out because it's kind of too simple and linear. I guess it's not interesting enough, but it does just feel very, I don't know. Again, it's like wearing a blankie or a hug or something like that. So yeah, it's really beautiful. It's just it's just a woody vanilla fragrance.
I remember thinking it was really flowery, but it was a long time ago. But it smelled to me kind of like white flowers.
Like to me, I don't really get any florals. I get it's more like fluffy. It's almost like marshmallowy vanilla and wood. Like, but the wood in it is kind of pencil shavingsy.
Okay, yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Right. It's literally been years, and I kind of thought I dismissed it a bit too nice, you know. But I need to revisit it and maybe probably put it on skin.
Yeah, and I got a great deal on this one too at a discounter for like 40 bucks or something like that. So I was like, yep.
Brilliant.
I'll take that.
Oh look, Eva likes one that you like.
Yes.
There you go. And we all need hugs right now, she says.
Yeah.
She says it's too sugary. It might be what I found with it, but yeah, it was so long ago. So we've got Scott. I didn't say hi to Scott. The Centurion's in the house.
Hello, Scott. That was an attempt. Was that a good accent?
That was a brilliant accent. That was brilliant. I don't think I can do. I'm not good at American. The only American accent I kind of try and do sometimes is New York.
It's good.
Get a coffee, but it's really bad.
Yeah, you should try Southern. Go for Southern.
Yeah.
There's a couple Southern though. There's like, you know, have you heard like Georgia Gent, like his Southern? And then there's like there's country, like Kentucky country, where you have to like draw out all your sounds. I'm trying to think of something I can say. I went to the Walmart and got my buggy and put all my groceries in it. That kind of thing. Like it's just really.
I went to the Walmart and got my buggy and put my groceries in it.
No. My groceries in it. Yeah. Yeah, but you have to say buggy for shopping cart down here.
Buggy. Oh yeah, because buggy here is what you put a kid in.
Like a pram or a stroller?
Stroller. Yeah. But we call it a buggy, yeah.
Yeah. Buggy. Like we have Amish people, so you know we have like horse and buggies, but then the shopping carts are buggies too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much poop on the roads. It's wonderful.
Right. So let's see, what are people saying? Eva hasn't touched a human in weeks. Torture.
That sounds great to me.
Try it for years, Eva. And John says that's what cats are for. Cleopatra and Bois Vanille is woody, sweet, and waxy. Honey beeswax with a little bit of licorice.
Licorice. I can see that. I can see that. It does have a waxiness to it, but that billowy, marshmallowy kind of thing is what gets me.
Yeah. Come on, then give us another one.
Oh, again? Okay. Let's see. Lavandes Trianon by Maison Lancôme. So I don't think I've ever worn this fragrance out of the house because it is a beautiful fragrance that I don't think is really meant to be worn. Is that bad? It's like multiple kinds of lavender and milk and vanilla or something. Like that's it. And it smells like a sugar cookie that they've like grated lavender on top of, but it's just weird to wear.
I have to say, so Tracy sent me a sample of that, and I have to say I loved wearing it, but I never quite felt the need to buy it because I thought I could see myself not wearing it that often.
Yeah.
But it was, I'm guessing that's like another comforting one.
Yeah, I'll wear it to bed. So it's definitely one that I will wear at home. Like I'll wear it to bed, but I won't wear it out of the house. It's just not one I could wear in public. I don't guess. I don't know.
Too nice.
Or... I don't know. I think it's just like, I think lavender and I aren't really friends. Maybe I really struggle with wearing lavender fragrances.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
Have you tried Montguerland's Eau de Parfum Intense or the original?
No, I've tried the original Montguerland, and that one ended up giving me a headache. And I think again it was the lavender in it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like a lot of the aromatic notes disagree with me, and I think it's just my sinuses are silly or something. Yeah. But I've had a nose job, so it's been through a lot.
I heard you say about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute.
Yes, so Tracy's saying Lavandes Trianon got me through some hard times.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really good. I feel like fragrances really can just get you through some of the weirdest shit.
I think so. They can give you a little boost. They can give you a little lift, or they can help you. Can moderate your mood a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Give you some comfort. So, especially if there is a scent memory attached.
Yeah, especially like I have a lot of like happy fragrances and things that they do smell happy, but they're also the ones that I'm more okay with my kiddo wearing. Yeah. And so then it's just it adds more scent memories to it because he also will wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So did you do one? Oh, you
I did 2 in a row. Yeah.
Did you? No, you didn't. No, you didn't because I did poison. So whose turn is it? It's my turn. So you're saying happy fragrances. So I think happy fragrance is about B. This is a happy making. Yay! Yes. So we can try and click them.
Oh, here. Let me pull it out. Hold on. Which way am I going? This way.
Right. So it's kind of opposite. Hang on, I'm losing it. Right. So it's going to be like that. Oh,
clink,
clink, clink, cheese. So
this fragrance is so good.
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's do this in sync.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you spray so much more than I do.
I spray a lot. Yeah.
I love the sprayers on these though.
They're good, aren't they? They're really soft.
Yeah, they're really. Yeah, I love that.
Ooh! Wow. Is that ever?
It doesn't taste as good as it smells though.
Did you just eat some?
A little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, you would assume it would taste like honey, but it doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah, B. Let's talk about B. It's zingy and vibrant, and it's got that ginger syrup in it, and it's not exactly honey, is it? But it kind of feels a bit honeyish. But
it's like thick and sticky.
Yeah, honeycomb. Oh, hi Dan. Mr. Smelly's here. I didn't just bypass this comment. Mr. Smelly's here. And everyone's saying hi to Dan.
Hello, Dan.
That was brilliant. You got to keep this up.
God.
I'm seeing if I can find his comment, but I can't seem to scroll up. Oh no, I can. Here we go. Oh, he said, "Looking good, ladies." That's very nice.
Oh, thank you.
give that a little highlight.
My favorite part of Bee though is like it's like 2 hours in and it does that change where all of a sudden the heliotrope is like on steroids.
Yeah.
And it smells like cherry crumble and it just makes me so happy.
It is good. And I think that's what's great about Bee is how it changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't get bored of it. I mean, this smells amazing. The opening is so gorgeous. And I put a bit of lavender in there. And I know that Ouch11 also said he thinks there's lavender in there. So I think there is. But it really changes. So it starts off really zingy and happy and like vibrant. And then it kind of smooths out and you get that heliotrope, that almondy, or like you say, kind of like almost cherry pie.
Yeah.
And then later on, you get a little bit of the vanilla and maybe a hint of the incense. So
I think it gets like really waxy on my skin towards the end too. And I love that because it just, again, makes me think more of like the honeycomb and all of that.
Yeah. And do you get good longevity from it?
I do. When I was first trying it out, I thought it was like a super beast mode fragrance. So I like wasn't spraying very much, but then I realized that it starts to sit closer to the skin. And so then I started spraying a bit heavier, but I think I get in the 8-hour range usually when I wear it. But,
I get longer. It's not mega beast mode. So it's quite loud for the first hour or so. And then it's like just nice. Oh, here comes the cat. This is her desk, you see. I don't know if anyone can see her. This is her desk.
Oh, the kitty.
So she's trying to get on the desk because this is where she likes to hang out. But I've taken over it. I've had to set up my working from home station here. So I've got this massive monitor behind there and docking station. Then, of course, I've got all the frags over this side. Got my phone there. So there's not really much room for you, sweetie.
That sounds like a much more organized than mine because I've got like beef stew cans over here and I've got a whole bunch of fragrances and like more fragrances and a computer. Well, with the whole quarantine thing, my parents came to visit from Ohio and they brought a ton of stuff because they assumed, I wouldn't be able to go to the store because my little boy is immune compromised. And so it's just everywhere. It's just packed all over my house because I don't have much actual like food pantry storage. So yeah, my house is an absolute wreck right now, but I have enough food for a while.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look to see what some of these comments are. Everyone's saying, "Oh, sweetie."
Try and do the next 5 minutes with an English accent.
Yes, go on.
Oh God. I'll end up forgetting and going to like a Minnesotan accent.
Just do all sorts of accents.
Do all
sorts of accents. JLW, hi JLW. Didn't see you joining. Good to see you. And if anyone I've missed your comments, I do apologise. Just say them again. Mr. Smelly says good English accent there. Where is don't know why I randomly highlighted that comment, John. Jim's asking for saying he wants Dan's bottle of incense. Oh, so I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to show you.
Oh, kitty.
So she's licking the books that the laptop is sitting on.
I wonder if I can call my cat. Toby? I don't know where he is.
Baby. Here we are. We'll just put the camera on her. She's happy with that, aren't you, sweetie?
How upset would she be if my Maine Coon came out here and sat with us?
I'm not impressed.
So, is it my turn or is it your turn next? Did you finish one?
B.
Oh, so B.
It's your turn.
Okay, so my next one is Lyric Man by Amouage. So, this is like your sugar daddy's soap. It smells like really expensive soap, but it's like a rich. I think it's rose, like a really really deep rose fragrance, with a little bit of spice. It just smells like sugar daddy soap.
Is it Lyric?
Yeah, it's Lyric. Yeah.
Okay.
Normally the bottle looks red, but in lights it's not doing it.
I don't think I've actually tried. I've tried like a copy of it. but I haven't tried the original thing. The copy of it was really soapy to me, so that kind of makes sense. You're saying sort of sugar daddy soap.
Yeah, it's very soapy, but it does smell like a very expensive, rich soap. Yeah. So it's definitely comforting for me. I don't know why, but just, I mean, soap. If I were going to be staying at home, I'd rather smell like soap all day than oud, I guess. I don't want to be laying down in my sheets or whatever and then like being covered in oud.
Almost like chat on then, isn't it?
Not that I don't like oud, but oh, good. Jim likes Lyric.
I was just burning some incense, and I've got these ones called Dark Rose, and I've not tried one of those for a long time. And I thought it smells. I'm not sure if it's oud or patchouli. It's like rose, which is nice. It's like a bit oudy patchouli. And I walked out and walked back in the room, and it was a bit oudy, and not enjoying that. No, so I'm going to give those away because the man that runs the shop down the road, he always burns incense in his convenience store. So I'm going to give him those stinky sticks because he might like them.
I'm going to give you the stinky ones.
Yeah.
You'll love it. Great.
Yay, we got a snort, everyone.
Always. So much snorting.
JLW's asking where you're from. And then
Lexington.
Yeah. Okay then. Right. So your lyric was Lyric Man, wasn't it? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't smelled the women's version. I haven't smelled very many of the women's line, although my favorite one from the women's line is sitting over here. Interlude Woman.
Okay. Oh, so is it, I guess, is that like another incensey one?
Yeah, it's so good. It's literally like a kiwi that does BDSM. It's like a leather wrapped kiwi with incense. So good.
From New Zealand?
Huh?
Was someone from New Zealand?
No, the fruit, the kiwi. I mean, I will also take a New Zealander who does BDSM. That's fine also.
Right, so let's see, where are we? Okay, I'm going to do a transportative one. Okay. So you might not be going out, but you really wish you were going to the seaside, to the traditional British seaside with mint rock. Here she comes. She's like making a fuss of the laptop. So this is she's rubbing her face all over the laptop. This is what I did on my holidays from 4,160 Tuesdays. So it smells like mint. Do you have mint rock?
Do I have mint rock?
Yeah.
We have mint leaves.
Sticks of rock. It's a sweet, like a hard.
Rock candy.
Probably. Long sticks, and you could have like the name of the seaside resort is written all the way through it. So even if you break it in half inside in like pink writing, is black.
That just sounds really fancy.
It's not fancy. It's quite the opposite. But it's like a hard-boiled sweet that's it's minty and sugary, maybe a touch vanilla-y. Really just mint and sugar in a hard-boiled long stick of rock.
So basically that's perfect to put in bourbon, and then you can call it a mint julep.
Maybe, but I don't know what a julep is.
It's the drink of Kentucky.
I have heard of it. It's like a mint alcoholic drink, isn't it?
Well, have you ever smelled Saint Julep by Imaginary Authors?
No, I really want to. I quite like mint.
Yeah, that one is based off of the mint julep drink. Yeah.
Have you tried that? You got that?
She thinks we're mental here in the UK. Well, yes, but we're probably more mental here in America.
Yeah, we're all a bit mental. We've all got our weird stuff. So this smells like mint hard candy. We'll call it that, mint hard candy. And there's a little bit of a sea breeze with a touch of that seaweed in it.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like fresh. The mint's very fresh as well. There's vanilla ice cream as a note. and it's just really fun, and it's exactly what a British seaside resort would smell like, because you have the shop selling all the sweet treats. So you've got like sweet stuff, sea breeze, mint. It is a day at the seaside.
I think I've only smelled 2 fragrances from 4160 Tuesdays, and I liked both of them. The one was over the chocolate shop or something.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
But I was really surprised that it was coffee. Like, it was a coffee fragrance, and I was like, I assumed that it would be like a super chocolate heavy fragrance. But I liked it.
Really chocolatey with a hint of hazelnut and a hint of coffee.
Yeah, maybe it's just my skin. I don't know. Or maybe it was just that note took me by surprise, because I've only smelled it once from a sample. But then the other one was silk lace and chocolate, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I featured that one in my Pie Day video, because that one smells like chocolate cream pie.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I think for me that one was a bit, I don't think I enjoyed the fruitiness with the chocolate. It was a bit too sweet for me, I think. I found. I think I like chocolate, but not with fruit. I think that's my thing. Yeah. But it was.
I totally get that.
Yeah, I did have a bottle. I wore it quite a few times, and then I just felt, no, this is a bit too sweet for me, or it's not quite right for me. But Over the Chocolate Shop, I do really love.
I really struggle with chocolate fragrances, and I'm not really sure why, but it's like I don't know, I like the ones that have like a drier chocolate note, like Amouage Lilac Love is almost like a powdery chocolate in the background. And I really like that one. Okay, it doesn't last at all, but I like it.
Sounds nice. It sounds really nice. Do another one.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this one, you were talking about the patchouli oudi stuff earlier. This is another Maison Lancôme, and this one is Oud Ambroisie, and it has oud essence. Okay, I cannot read French, and it's also really bright. Cedar, patchouli, rose, and honey. And this one is like, it's a beautiful fragrance. It is definitely like almost like a salty rose, if that makes sense. A salty rose and honey, but it is so strong. Like, one spray of this, I could not go out into public when I wear this fragrance. It is just too strong. And I've tried to, like, I don't know, just like do a half spray. We're checking out your door.
I'm trying to get the cat. Sorry.
Hello, sweetie.
Go on, sweetie. Oh no, she's gonna go knock all the bourbon bottles over. So yeah.
She like does not want to do things on your time. It needs to be on her time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, now she's gonna try and drink my drink. Mint.
Oh, I forgot I had a drink.
Cheers. Just try and
this way. Yep. Ding.
And chink.
I'm really bad at this. Ding ding. There we go. I think I've replaced Rich tonight. Too much whiskey.
Where is Rich? He was out earlier. He was on fragrance Matt. So here's some great news. Fragrance reviewer news. Agnes Eva is back.
I saw she was going to be doing. She filmed a couple videos.
Yeah, well, she's done. She did a song. So she performed a song. She did the guitar and singing. It was really nice on her channel. And she said she's got a couple of reviews that she's editing at the moment. So
good.
Agnes is back, and she was also chatting on Fragrance Matt's video. I don't know if you know Fragrance Matt.
I don't think I do. No.
Another British guy. He's not been around for a long time. He's taken quite a long break, but he said he's back. So check him out when you get a mo.
Will do.
Lovely young lad. And so yeah,
check him out.
Check him out.
Check him out.
Check him out.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's great news. Agnes and Fragrance Matt are both back, so that's awesome. John says nobody could ever replace our Rich. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Rich was on Fragrance Matt's live stream chat, so he is about.
I saw that Joey Cannoli went live a minute ago, so he probably hopped into that.
Oh, okay. Probably there then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise we had competition.
I didn't either. But Joey's lives are always fun because you never know what he'll say. It's always startling.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Sounds so beautiful. Oh, I didn't know she actually released the songs. I just saw a post saying that she had filmed them. I didn't know they were already out.
Yeah, there's one. I think it's one video that I saw anyway. Unless there's been another since, but yeah.
Okay.
Trying to get that angle right. Okay, right. Whose turn is it?
I think it's your turn. I think
right
so.
then. Okay. So this is. I'm just gonna stay in and masturbate.
I wasn't prepared.
The Lover's Tale is just so super sexy that you don't even need someone else. Like you just wear this pair.
I'm just gonna go ahead and write that down. What is that? We should do a video like top 10 fragrances to stay home and masturbate. I can't even say it.
Oh my god, that would be perfect. Yeah.
Oh, what house is that?
It's Francesca Bianchi.
Oh, okay. I think I've smelled one of her fragrances. Something by the Sea Neroli. Is it Sex in the Sea Neroli?
Sea Neroli. Yeah, I like that. That's on my buy list actually. Did you like it?
I did like it, although I'm not really big on neroli fragrances. I don't know why. They're just not my favorite. Although almost like I feel like all designer women's fragrances have neroli in them. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I found it quite. I find everything by Francesca Bianchi extremely complex, like really complex. So when I first had the samples, I tried them all too quickly at the same time, and thought, oh, these are all a bit weird, and left it for quite a long time. And when I went back to them, I took my time and just smelt one at a time, and absolutely fell head over heels for the Lover's Tale. And this one is. So what Francesca Bianchi does is some kind of wizardry with iris. So she really loves iris and she uses it in pretty much everything. And the beautiful iris note that she creates, I think she probably uses the natural stuff.
Oh,
and
awesome.
This is just so complex. So it's a leather fragrance, which normally I wouldn't like. I don't actually like leather fragrances too much, but this is more like a suede. So it's softer. It is a bit animalic, but it's just about not too animalic for me. And it really changes. So it just completely changes on your skin, but in a very gentle way without going like jarringly changing. And super, 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 super sexy. So it's definitely the one to stay home.
When it's sexy enough for you just to be with yourself.
Yes.
10 fragrances to squirt to. Oh my god.
Oh god, right. We've unleashed the beast now.
Yes, Jon Snow, we do understand that. We do. I mean, country people say it.
Oh god, really?
What do you mean Joey and Juju are announcing the results of their pregnancy test live? Is that real, Eva?
Okay.
Is that real life? Oh god.
Jon Snow just googled that. Oh no. Not on the work computer, I hope.
Wait, which thing did he Google? The bean bit or the other bit?
Okay.
Oh Lord. I think, is it your turn or is it my turn? Oh, you just did Lover's Tale.
I just did that one, so you go ahead.
Okay, so this is another one where I don't really leave the house with it because it's just really, really strong. But this is 40 Thieves by Fortin Manley. Now, this is kind of like where you smelled the Francesca Bianchi fragrances too fast the first time. Yeah. I did the same with Fortin Manley, and I didn't like any of them. Like the first 3 times, I just sniffed them all too quickly, and which was stupid. And then now I'm kind of obsessed with the house, I guess, because I've got 3 of them.
Really? So, what other ones have you got?
I've got Amber Absolutely, 40 Thieves, and Confessions of a Garden Gnome.
Okay, yeah. So my favourites from that house are Bortnikov and Mr. Bortnikov's Purple Hat. That's a lavender fragrance, but I don't always pick out the lavender. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But to me, it's just so comforting, and it's just it's yummy without being full on gourmand. Something
Mhm.
really sexy and unusual about it. So I love that one. And then Fatty Sultan Mehmet, which is the one that Peter loves. I really
Is that
like.
the rose one? Is that?
I
Which
don't,
one is that one?
I don't know if there's rose in it. There is one that's called something Harem Rose.
Yes. Okay.
But I found that one a little bit linear and not that interesting compared to all the others.
Yeah.
And there was one other that I liked, but I can't remember now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all really unique in their own way, which is weird because I'm normally like, I really prefer gourmand fragrances, and basically none of them are really super, yeah. They all have like their weird little things, but yeah, this one is almost medicinal, almost.
Yeah.
It's like really rich and resinous. Although I find it has a lot of similarities to Amber Absolutely, just with some like medicinal greenness to it. And yeah. So it's just so strong. I just can't wear it out of the house, but I love it still. Yeah.
JLW says, funniest euphemism for masturbating. Go. So, Hillory.
Scramble the taco. Scramble the omelet. Are we talking about boy or girl?
Whatever.
Okay. Choke the chicken.
Tummy
tank? Oh, gosh. What did you say?
Tummy tank?
I haven't heard that one.
British thing, having a tummy tank.
Okay.
Have a lamb.
Yanking the chain. Mixing the tape.
John says 5-fingered shuffle.
Oh, I've heard that one. Oh,
John also
says the altar boy.
You're gonna get RSI, John, if you go all night with your
Lord.
Shuffle.
Butter your
JLW blessing the altar boy.
Oh God.
Choking the bishop. Knock one out. Yeah, that's that. Do you say knock one out, Hillory, over in Kentucky?
No, we say that for alcohol.
All right.
Actually, I think I've heard Joey Cannoli say that.
Okay, yeah.
But he's not Kentucky. We have much more like lazy terms. There's gonna go jerk off. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerk off. Yeah, that's very American, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerk off probably is like the American equivalent of knocking one out.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
or like rubbing one out. People say that.
All right.
Yeah, they say I'm gonna go rub one out.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the hell did we get on that? Oh, it's your fault.
It's JOW's fault.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess it goes back to me, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the source of the problem. Clubbing the dolphin, really?
That sounds so sad.
It sounds savage.
That's dreadful.
Right, okay, let's change topic.
Oh, beat the meat. Okay, now I'm done.
Beating the meat. Oh, yeah, beat the meat. Yeah. Shaking hands with the milkman. Right, come on, let's change the topic quick.
Okay, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, how many have you done?
Like 11.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 7.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I might have brought over too many. Right, okay. So this one is I'm not going out clubbing fragrance.
Hibou?
Hibou. So this is a house from Brighton down, or actually the lady who runs the brand, who is the perfumer and everything, she's just moved to America.
Okay.
She's in
Chicago?
Yeah, I think she went to Chicago. So I don't know if she's going to be running if she's going to sort of start making and selling fragrances in the States. If so, you're very lucky. She's really excellent. And Hibou is kind of orangey cocktails with a sawdust on the floor. So it's like you're clubbing, but then there's like this. You're actually in an old style pub with sawdust on the floor. So
you're at a country hoedown.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is it a hoedown? Mm-hmm. Does that mean everyone that goes is a hoe?
No. Like a hoedown is a dance.
Right. Okay. Well, like line dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, or karaoke or weddings. You know, you have just a good old fashioned barn raising.
Okay. But they're serving orangey cocktails. And yeah, this is just a really fun, definitely like an outgoing kind of fragrance. Like the sort of thing if your niche version of Alien. So it's very loud. It's like I'm definitely out. So this is not going out, but really wish I was fucking going clubbing, but I'm not.
You know, I've never been clubbing.
Have you not?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been to a gay bar. Is that clubbing?
Well, did they play loads of music? Did your feet stick to the floor?
They had a drag show.
Probably not. No,
we don't really have a ton of those down here. Well, I remember hearing about there being clubs like in Cincinnati, like in Ohio, but in Kentucky, if they serve alcohol, I mean, unless it's like a sit down restaurant, if they serve alcohol, you can't have anyone under the age of 21 in the building. So there's a bunch of like weird rules. So like even if you go to the strip club, if the strip club allows you in at 18, they're not allowed to serve alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is weird because some of them are full nude strip clubs and they're alcohol free.
Well, that is really weird.
Sorry.
So you've been to strip clubs?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
a few times.
Another time we'll do fragrances to wear to the strip club.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay. So that at least takes it away from fragrances to wear for masturbation.
Yeah, because you do have to wear them in public, but people are going to be dancing on you. So like, you know.
Yeah.
But you're basically guaranteed not to be the worst smelling person in the establishment. So,
okay. Yeah.
And for some reason they'll dance on the girls way more than the guys, so it's way more fun. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So that was my one. That was Hibou, and that's my not going nightclubbing fragrance.
Yeah.
To remind you of going nightclubbing, if that's your thing. Which is not
days.
So
I'm so boring. I don't do anything. Normally I just say I work and then I come home and make dinner for my kiddo, but like now I'm not working and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe clean my house. Eva, I saw you said that you told me to check my messenger, but I'm live. I don't know if I can. Did they actually take a pregnancy test and is it legit?
Are they pregnant?
What? I mean, that's cool.
You need something loud and cheap for the strip club.
Yeah, you could loud and cheap. I'm sure that they've smelled arrows 5,000 times.
And we do have Rich in the house. Hey, Rich, I saw you message your comment earlier when you go live. We started at 10, so about an hour ago, or 10 past 10. So about an hour ago now. But we guessed you were at the Joey Cannoli live stream. We were wondering where you were. Barry says, I hope he isn't pregnant.
Oh, yeah, Joey would not like pushing one out.
I bet he likes knocking one out though. Boom.
Oh God. I'm still kind of glad I ended up having a C-section. Would not have been fun. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one is Gold Night by Kilian. This one. So I know it has notes of like licorice and patchouli and some other shit in it, but it smells like you've made a dark tea and put like a big glob of honey in it, and maybe put a little bit of bourbon in it, but I don't know. It just smells like a really dark tea with honey in it.
Yeah.
And I know there's no notes of tea in it at all, but this is just so cozy and just a beautiful fragrance. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Probably would like it, my guess. Only because I don't get on with tea so much. So if it smells really tea-like, I'm probably not.
I don't really like many tea fragrances because I find them really thin. If that makes sense.
No, I don't mean.
Yeah. No, this is more like This is definitely more syrupy with like a darker element, like a slightly darker herbal element to it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Sounds interesting. If I see it, I'll try it for sure.
Yeah.
John says it's one of my samples I've not tried yet, but looking forward to now.
It's really good. Love it.
Let us know what you think, John. So, let me see. What have I got here? All right. So this is it's not that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is your fragrance to think you're at the theatre.
Okay.
So you could just put YouTube on or the TV and pretend you're at the theatre and smell Poudre de Riz because it smells like makeup. So you can smell the makeup of all the people at the theatre.
Very cool.
And let's give this one a spray. It's actually quite a strong floral in the opening. It's rich and there's rose and there's jasmine, but in the dry down it's like, and you can smell the powder straight away, but it's not super powdery to start with. But then in the dry down, it gets really, really powdery and it just has that kind of like makeup feel to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It also has something a bit like a suntan lotion aspect to it, which is really nice and can, in another way, could transport you to the beach. So, and quite comforting as well. So I've gone with Poudre Riz from SP Parfums.
So my next one is going to be SP Musk by SP Parfums. And I don't own it yet because it was on my like will buy absolutely next list. And then this whole thing happened. But I was planning on getting that one. And then like when you get the test or like the travel thing, I was planning on getting however you pronounce that one. Yeah, I was planning on getting that one to try as my thing. But yeah. But SP Musk, oh my gosh, I just love it so much. I had 2 samples of it and I've worn through all of them. And I still have like kept the empty vial just to like hope I can get a whiff of it.
Yeah, it's so good. So my favorite is Powder and Dust still, but SP Musk is a very, very close second.
I really struggle with some note in the opening on Powder and Dust. Like it's something astringent, and I don't know what it is. Not sure what that is.
Slightly weird in the opening, and Dan says it as well. There is something that I feel is not going to be mass appealing. I enjoy it all the way through, but I wouldn't, if I was going out, which obviously I'm not, and neither are you, and neither is any fucker, because we're not going out. Right. If I was going out, I would wear Powder and Dust, but I would wait half an hour just to let it settle, and then it's great for a night out. I wear it out all the time.
I thought the dry down was kind of like cotton candy-ish, like it was just really sweet and
quite sweet,
wispy.
But it's to me it smells like pear drops. Do you have pear drops?
No, we have pears.
Okay, hard sweet, so hard candy.
Okay,
in the shape of a small pear. So I can't make that shape with my hand. But in the shape of a pear, yellow and red ones. And if you eat too many, it makes the inside of your mouth sore.
Okay. Like, are they sour?
Kind of a tiny bit sour, but they're also sweet. Okay. And they are like, it's basically a sugary pear type flavor, almost candy floss, like cotton candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-smell Powder and Dust.
Yeah,
it's somewhere around here. I like got one of these like big storage books to keep all of my samples in. So it's like packed full of samples.
Oh, that's wicked! I love that.
Yeah, so it'll go on one of my bookshelves eventually.
Okay,
when I actually get the bookshelves put up.
The update is they're not pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Auntie Hill, where are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if they had waited, they could have, given me a shout out, like a little bit of a heads up. It would have been neato. Where did I get the book for my samples? I got this book at Michael's like craft store, but you can go to any of like their rack stores, like Marshalls and stuff, and they have tons of these like fake books, and this one's magnetic, which is neato. So
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Sad that Hillorie's not going to be an aunt.
Yeah. Darn it.
Hello, everyone, says Rich. Say hi to Rich, everybody.
Hello, Rich.
Go on, do it again.
Hello, Rich.
You sound
Richard.
like, who's that Australian actress? Is it Australian?
The only Australian I could think of was Demi.
No, she's an actress. She's in loads of the way you said hello, Rich. Reminds me of she's in that singing musical. She's a big girl. I think she's Australian.
Oh, Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love her.
She sounded like her.
I love her so much.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah.
What was that movie where she gets like a tattoo? Bridesmaids.
Yeah, I love
so
that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a TV because I haven't got a TV, but I think it's about time I got a TV, and then I'm going to get Netflix, and I'm going to watch everything that she's in because I'm not brilliant at watching films.
I don't have like cable or anything. I just use Netflix and Hulu, and I probably pay more by doing all of those different services. But yeah, my bad. Say repeat how you D, and that's. I don't even know how to say that. Jon Snow's asking me to say something.
Right. Okay. Let me try it, and then you can copy.
Okay.
Right. Where is it? We're missing loads of comments. Sorry, everyone. There's quite a few comments I've missed here, and I can't see the one from John. But Christy says you must visit southern USA, Claire. It's being transported to another planet. You would love it. Come on down. Okay, I will at some point.
Oh, Christy, where are you from?
I can't see John's car. Oh, here it is. He'll say, "Ari pet, how you doing?" That's Richie's accent. So,
what kind of accent is that?
Ari pet, how you doing?
How you doing? I can't do it. We're gonna go southern. I've just watched so much Doctor Who that hello, sweetie. Like all there. Thanks.
Rich is a Geordie. Sorry, yeah. I'm no good at accents.
Yeah. Not good. You're in Virginia.
Okay.
Have I seen Geordie Shore? I have not. I have not seen that. Okay, so I had SP Musk, and then also Memo's Italian Leather, and I don't have a bottle of that one yet either, but I talked about it in my fragrances for reminiscing, because that fragrance literally smells like you are it's a hot summer day and you're out bush hogging, and you can even kind of smell like grease off of your tractor, and it's aromatic from all the weeds you've knocked down. You can smell the dirt, and those are proper notes right there. Tractor grease and bush hog and dirt.
About bush hogging, but just maybe explain to everyone that doesn't know what that is. What bush hogging?
Okay, so bush hogging. Okay, so I'm from a very small town where we just have a lot of tobacco farms and that sort of thing. And so my parents' front yard is probably 20 acres or something like that. So you don't just use a riding lawnmower. You use a bush hog. So you use a large tractor with a large mower deck that's usually I don't know, maybe 12 feet across, something like that off the back. And so it's basically a super giant lawnmower, I guess, but you can take it through heavier underbrush. So, sometimes you can take out bushes and junk. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just say it again.
It's fun to do.
I mean, when I was really young and first learning how to do it, I was yeah, this is fun, because I was probably 7 and learning how to drive, these giant tractors. And then, so that was kind of, so that was fun. But then when it was my job and I was 12 or 13, I was this sucks, because I would rather be sitting inside watching television, I guess, than, bush hogging and then also, baling hay and things like that. So.
Jon Snow's got a question for you. I've highlighted
bush hogging, dogging. No dogging. No. No. No, it's just a way to knock out a whole bunch of grass. A deck, like with an E, not an I or a U.
Or are you 12 foot across then, Rich?
Oh God. Oh dear.
Oh no. Hillorie hogs in the bush.
Hillorie hogs the bush.
Hillorie hogs
No, I whacked down the bush, actually, Rich.
Indoor bush dogging. Okay, so another stream will be planned for fragrances to wear when you're bush dogging or
Okay, great.
bush hogging.
Or you probably don't want to wear anything because of the bugs. I'm just saying, when you bush hog through like that kind of underbrush, you never know what's coming out. Like foxes can jump out, coyotes, like skunks. It's bad. Sometimes you unfortunately hit like rabbits and things, or I mean, you just never know. There's usually snakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, whose turn is it?
It's yours, because I think I've done like 4 in a row.
Did you?
I think so. I'm bad at this.
We're not good at this. What did you just do?
I did Italian leather and SP musk.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Right. So I've got one for if you get stuck indoors for too long and you go a little bit stir crazy.
I'm already stir crazy.
Yeah. And maybe you want to start making up like a dance. What do you call it? A routine.
Like a TikTok.
Yeah, or you start you just make up performances, or you start sort of performing for yourself. So I've got this one here, which is Alien Essence Absolute, which is such an outgoing fragrance. It's so extrovert to me. This is the perfect fragrance to like put on and then do like, I'm going to do a dance routine, that kind of stuff. So Alien Essence Absolute, have you tried it?
I have not, but I've heard you talk about it a number of times. I'm not really sure where to try it. It looks much fancier than my bottle of Alien that I don't wear.
Yeah, no, I can't wear Alien because it's too loud. It wears me like it. And
I have Fusion, and it's is it jasmine in that one instead of whatever the other one is? I don't remember.
Is it ginger infusion as well? I could be wrong.
I don't remember. It's the red one, the red Fusion one. And it's not my favorite fragrance. I'm probably going to give it snakes jumping out every time I bush. Yeah. I actually have a pet snake.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. His name's Noodles.
Get your snake out, Heels.
He just ate, so he's not allowed to come out.
All right.
Yeah. You don't pick them up for like 24 to 48 hours after they eat because you don't want them to regurgitate.
Oh right, you.
Yeah. These trouser snakes are quite extra. Oh God. Bye.
12 foot long, apparently.
Oh God. I'm surprised you didn't find more on your. I have a lizard too.
Oh.
Have you seen the pictures of my blue tongue skink?
I'm not sure if I have.
Yeah,
I think you put him on Instagram once.
Yeah, it's like like if I hold him, he's like his nose can be like at the tip of my fingers and his tail like goes off of my arm. Like he's huge. I think he's like 24, 26 inches, something like that.
Yeah. Right, so let me go back to Alien Essence.
Oh, sorry.
So very outgoing fragrance. So even though we're talking about staying indoors, if you're indoors and you want to just be an extrovert, then this is an extrovert kind of fragrance to put on that dance routine. If you're holed up with other people, put on a show for them wearing that.
This would be the perfect strip club fragrance.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah. But it's a woody vanilla. It's not too sweet, and it has got some of that jasmine sandback, but it's not as overtly jasmine as Alien is itself.
Nice.
Like, take a bit of Alien, but then you kind of like take more of the vanilla and the woods and the incense, and it's. Really
I think I would probably prefer that to the way Fusion is.
A lot of people do. A lot of people prefer it to the original Alien.
Mm-hmm.
Like your gourmands and your vanillas, and I think you probably will like that one. So
what was that one called again? Absolute or just
Essence Absolute. Hillary's taking notes.
Don't judge me. I mean, I have nothing else to do while I'm on this quarantine besides research fragrances I can't buy. Damn it.
Right, have you got any more, or do you want me to?
I've got one more, and everybody hates it, but it's Cologne by PDM.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually sprayed this one on my hand earlier. Like so many people in the community hate it, probably because so many people hyped it. But to me, it smells like an overripe blood orange that you like threw in the dirt. Like it's earthy and it has this like really warm, like red blood orange. That's kind of basically all I get.
Yeah.
So it's like overly sweet, kind of with dirt.
Does it change? Does it have development?
Yes, it does. It gets really green. It gets really green probably 3 or 4 hours in. And then it kind of like goes into more of a woody, earthy kind of thing. But I love the blood orange in the opening. It's probably my favorite like blood orange note in a fragrance, really. So that's why I was like, when everybody hated it, I was like, but I love this bit. But then again, I'm also from like, I live on a farm where we grow a bunch of different kinds of fruits. And yeah, I know the smell of rotting fruit on the ground, which when you say rotting fruit on the ground, that doesn't sound appetizing, but I don't know. There's something to it. It reminds me of home.
Yeah. So that's a nice fragrance then for being stuck.
Yeah. So my family lives in Ohio, about like 3 hours away or so. So, I live in Kentucky, so I don't get to go see them very often. So like my fragrances like Italian leather and, Cologne, all of those kind of just remind me of home.
Yeah, that's nice.
Everyone always compares it to BR 540. I don't get that at all. Extremely harsh. Oh, hey, that's Chris. That's my business partner.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Yeah. He's actually in that picture in his thingy. That's in the grooming van.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I force him into so many of my videos. He hates it.
He's good though. He's definitely into it as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I've got 2 more. So we'll do this one. This is if you want to be reminded of what the high street smells like.
Okay.
You go downtown, as we say.
Downtown.
Downtown. Yeah, when you're young, you get the 125 bus downtown into Chatham.
That sounds so Valley Girl, like straight out of California.
In most of our high streets, or a lot of our high streets, we have Lush shops.
Okay.
I'm sure you have in some of yours as well. 29 High Street is the original address of the very first Lush shop down all in Dorset, and 29 High Street is the fragrance they created to smell exactly like a Lush store. So when you walk past Lush, you even when you're 10 shops away from Lush, you can smell Lush, can't you? And they have managed to create a perfume that smells exactly like being in the store. So it smells like imagine all the bath bombs, all of them got smashed up, and like you could smell the powder in the air. Like it's dry and super florally and sweet and a bit incensey. And it is literally like being in a Lush store.
I really need to go back into Lush. I haven't been in one in probably 2 years.
Yeah.
You're always showing different videos of Lush fragrances, and I'm like, well, shit, I need to add that to my list to check out, and I just haven't made it back over there, and I'm sure they're closed right now.
They're still doing online. I think what they said when I last checked, it was a few days ago, they've stopped doing online orders, not because they're not going to, but they're trying to sort of make sure their staff are safe and whatnot. But they want to get the soap out to people, because obviously that's what everyone wants at the moment. So, wash their hands and clean themselves properly. So I think they will be trading, but they just had to close down because I think they were full catching up with orders, and they probably got staff that are quarantined and can't out and stuff. But yeah, so 29 High Street, you can't always find this. It's not everywhere. Sometimes it's online, sometimes it's not. But yeah, the perfumer behind this one is Pia. I think, what's her name? Pia Long. but she goes by the name of Moomin. She's lovely.
I thought you said Moo Moo. I was like, I can go by Moo Moos too.
But she's lovely, and she used to work for Lush. She doesn't anymore. She's a perfumer for her own company, Old Fiction.
Okay.
She works with Nick Gilbert, who you might know from blogging. He writes a lot. He's funny. Anywho, I digress. She made this, and I think it's absolutely awesome.
I think the bottle's cute.
Yeah, bottle's super cute. This is a little bit battered and worn now, but yeah, I'm going to spray it in the air. Now I feel like I've gone down chatting down the R Street.
Downtown.
Downtown.
I can't even say that.
Downtown.
That's downtown. It just sounds too Valley Girl.
I'm going downtown.
I'm going to downtown.
I'm going downtown.
Downtown. I'm not doing it.
Downtown.
Downtown. It's hard to find a good coffee fragrance. I heard we need to try the Follow by Kerosene, I think is what it is. I heard that one's supposed to be a really good coffee fragrance. Spaghetti Bolognese is bae. Okay, the spaghetti is bae, but take the meat off of the spaghetti. Don't taint my spaghetti with meat on it. That is gross, Rich.
Don't taint my meat with your spaghetti. We got a snort.
Oh God.
I'm not a fan of pasta, just saying. Rich makes me laugh with these comments.
Love tomatoes. Where is he talking about tomatoes? What happened?
I don't know. With Rich, it's always food related.
What did I miss? I've missed so much.
Let's see if we missed something here. Oh, Rich had a Rogan Josh for tea tonight, but he's calling it a Josh Rogan. Is that someone?
Showing your shoes, Governor. Oh, speaking of shoes, I have the cutest shoes on.
Get your shoes out.
Woo,
yeah.
I am. Well, all of my non-working shoes are Rothy's, which are made of recycled plastic water bottles. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm weird.
Okay, right. So JLW is saying that she likes the cardamom coffee scent from Lush. That's probably where coffee, not tomatoes, not coffee. And
taint and meat. I feel we're regressing. Oh
God. Rich is always food related. Yes. Rich says those shoes look like a bottle of pop.
I mean, maybe like a Fanta.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Mm.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee scents, I do have Intoxicated. I have so many Killians sitting in front of me.
You're a whore, aren't you?
Yeah. What?
You're a Killian whore.
I am sorry. Well, he just really knows how to make fragrances.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I have Intoxicated in front of me, and it's just a really good pepper and coffee.
That sounds nice. I can't remember if I've tried that. I know that I liked a few from that line, I think, but I tried it from samples, and I was a bit tight with the sample, and then I thought it didn't last very well. But looking back, I didn't spray a lot, so yeah. But I can't remember. It was Intoxicated, Smoke for the Soul.
Oh, I hated that one.
Yeah,
that would have been a fragrance that would have made this list for I could not leave the house, but I also couldn't live in my house with that fragrance.
I would disown myself.
Yes. I was actually talking to Chris, who's in the thing earlier, when we were talking about fragrances that you couldn't leave the house wearing, and so we were talking about A City on Fire by Imaginary Authors or T-Rex from Zoologist, because both are really good apocalyptic fragrances.
Yeah.
So which is good, if with the apocalypse going on right now, or if you're reading an apocalyptic novel, it's good for immersion, but I don't wear those in public. For sure.
Yeah, I can't remember which was the one I really liked, whether it was that one. It was one of them, but it was kind of gourmandy.
Yeah. There's a couple that everybody really loves, like Back to Black, that's like the cherry, and I didn't like that one at all. And then there's Black Phantom, which is supposed to be like creamy coffee, and that fragrance literally makes me nauseous. It's to me it smells like soured milk. And
I found it really nutty. It wasn't what I expected. Like, just like a nut butter kind of thing, you know, like really nutty and a bit savory, not as sweet as I expected.
Yeah, I just found it to be so lactonic that maybe it's because I breastfed and like milky fragrances just real. I just can't do it.
There's one you would hate. It's discontinued now by, is it Kenzo Fire? It's Kenzo. It's got the word fur in it, as in F-U, which means fire. I can't think what it is. A really weird, spicy, milky fragrance, like slightly disturbing.
It probably would not work out for me. Like something about like milky fragrances and things with like Sichuan pepper in it. No, I just don't. You know, I'll wear skanky oud. I'm fine with that, but just leave the milk out of the fragrances if you can.
Oh, I don't mind like I like a bit of creaminess in a fragrance.
If it's like put in there by sandalwood or just a little bit of creaminess, I'm okay. But
have you tried? There's a Pure Grace, you know, Philosophy who do Grace.
Yeah, I have a couple samples from them, but I'm not really super familiar with them.
It's just like a vanilla cream. It's literally like whipped cream with a bit of vanilla. It's nice, but it's a bit sweet and it's a bit linear, but it is quite nice.
There's a fragrance by English Laundry for women. I think it's called like Number 7 or something. And I got it for a friend for Christmas a couple years ago. And it's like a marshmallowy kind of whipped cream linear kind of thing, but it was just too oversweet for me to be able to wear for sure. Liaisons Dangerous is my favorite. Killian. Peaches and Oak Moss. I need to re-smell that one. I haven't smelled that one in a while.
It doesn't sound like my kind of thing. So Talking Scents, I don't know if you know him, that's Ben. He's got a channel. He reviews really sort of diverse and some obscure stuff. So we've got a little collab coming up soon. So we've exchanged some samples, mystery samples, or film our responses to them.
Nice.
So it's going to be fun. So I only just sent mine today, Ben, to you because I'm shit like that. Bit disorganized, but yeah, I'm really, really curious to what you think of the stuff that I've said.
Did you see the video where I sent the samples to like Ashton and Matt and Joey actually?
No.
Yeah, I did. I think it was in February. I sent 5 samples each to those 3 and with like an envelope with like the answers of what the fragrances actually were, and then I picked out like different things that were like local to Lexington to send them.
So I think I saw someone had some food. You sent them not just you sent them food or tea or something.
I sent barbecue sauce that was made with Ale8. It's like a local thing, and hemp chocolate, which Joey was hoping that it was, you know, more than hemp, but it wasn't. And something else, I don't remember what it was. Honey bourbon apple butter. But
there was a talk of apple butter quite recently. Was that on the live I did with Dan? Apple butter came up, didn't it?
It might have been, I can't really remember. I love apple butter. There's a bunch in my fridge. My mom makes apple butter, you know, at home and stuff from our apple trees, so it's really nice. And peach marmalade, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She makes the best peach marmalade. It's not even fair. I saw the Joey box opening, very funny. Oh gosh, Joey titled his something like I smelled Hillorie's box or something like that.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Joey.
I watch these videos. I've obviously missed out there. JLW says, I need to follow Hillorie's channel. I think we have similar tastes.
Yes, you do.
Needs to follow Hillorie's channel. If you're not following Hillorie's channel, do so straight after this stream. So what's it called?
The Burreau Nerdy Fragrance Reviews.
How do you spell it?
Burreau. So it looks kind of like bureau with an extra R, but it's like the Burrow from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is that under the tree or is that something else?
Sorry, say it again.
Is that when they go under the tree, or is that
no? The Burrow is what they call the Weasley's house.
Oh yeah.
They call it the Burrow. Yeah. So like lots of times when I talk about gourmand fragrance, I talk about them smelling like they're straight out of Mrs. Weasley's kitchen. JLW, just so you know, when you see my channel, I have weird series things called like fragrant fictions where I'd like pick I don't know, I pick like the X-Men or something and put fragrances to each of the characters.
It's
so
brilliant.
it's
so fun. Even if
it's not normal.
It's not normal. Even if you don't know the characters, because I'm not really into like a lot of stuff. But even if you don't know, you describe them anyway. So you sort of say, "Oh, he's a big, strong, blah blah blah." You know, like you did Game of Thrones, or you did a big. I can't remember.
I
but
don't even remember. I think X-Men was my most recent one.
I might have been. Is there a big fella in X-Men?
Yeah.
We describe the character and then you describe the fragrance. So even if you don't know who the character is, it's still fun to watch.
Yeah, like I did The Witcher too, which was that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I like stone cold weirdos. Oh, thank you. Have I tried Marmite peanut butter? I've tried Vegemite. That's nasty.
I love Marmite, but I'm not a fan of peanut butter.
What is Marmite? Is that what is that?
It's kind of like Vegemite. Do you have Bovril? Do you get bars of Bovril? Do you get jars of Bovril in Kentucky?
I don't even know what those words are. You're saying.
Right, I'm gonna get you some Marmite right now.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So, top of the morning to you and stuff. Marmite is life. Ooh, The Witcher. Yes, The Witcher is good. Yeah. So, did everybody tell me their scent of the day? I wore B. We've already discussed that because I was wearing a B shirt, so I had to.
So this is Marmite.
Okay.
This is a brand new jar. So this is actually an unboxing, if you like. You can see it's like a tar-like consistency. And
what do you do with it?
You rub it on your genitals.
Oh.
Obviously not really.
Oh, okay. I was like, I mean, I just don't know if that's something you would tell me or not at this point.
Well, we know each other quite well.
I mean, I already know. I know your masturbating fragrance, so I'm just like, I just don't know what else to
This is my masturbating lubricant. So
I'm sure there's like cheaper, less sticky stuff out there.
So what we do with this is usually you would have it on toast. That's like the traditional British thing to do. Is butter then Marmite on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a little bit. See?
Uh-huh. I do. I see it. Did you put an age warning on this video?
So it's really salty. So it's really good. You know, if you're making the soup and it's not savoury enough, I just put a bit of that in it. But what most people do is put it on toast or crumpets or bread. Or
crumpets. So people actually eat crumpets.
Yeah, of course.
What are they? Is it a cracker?
Unfortunately, I don't have any crumpets. But crumpets they're round. They're bready, but they're kind of like a bit soft and squidgy. So you toast them, you have them, and they've got little holes all over them. And
so kind of like an English muffin.
Yeah, similar.
Okay.
Quite spongy. You could use it as a little trampoline for Smurfs. Like, but when it's hot, you obviously put loads of butter on it, and it all melts into the crumpet, and then you could have your Marmite on top, or you could have it with sweet stuff like jam.
I've tried Vegemite one time because I had a friend who did foreign exchange in Australia, and she brought back a didgeridoo and Vegemite, and I have never put anything so disgusting in my mouth, and I mean,
I'm not saying it. So you didn't like Vegemite?
No. I don't even remember what it tasted like. I just know I was scarred for life. Yeah.
Did you put the didgeridoo in your mouth?
Of course I did. I'll try anything twice.
Oh dear.
Although she was a band friend. I played all the instruments. So
Right, talking of food then, I've got one more.
Okay.
So what I found out, and what I've from chatting to my friends as well, is the situation makes you comfort eat. I've gained a few pounds just in the last few days, and why not have a
Panna London?
Yes,
I love Panna.
Why not have a load of fucking chocolates to calm yourself down?
Which one is that?
This is pink champagne truffle.
Okay.
So it's now called Marc de Champagne Truffle.
I didn't know they changed the name.
Yeah, it used to be called Pink Champagne Truffle. I don't know why they've changed the name, whether there was some sort of copyright issue, but now it's Marc de Champagne Truffle.
Okay.
And it's raspberry. It's like a raspberry liqueur covered in dark chocolate. So imagine you take like raspberry liqueur.
I have it around here somewhere.
Oh, have you got it?
Yeah. I have a sample of it. I haven't bought that one yet. Where are you?
So I'll describe it for anyone that hasn't smelt it. It's like you've got, I don't know what this noise is. I don't know if that's Alexa. Alexa, is that you? She's not talking to me now. Oh, it might be my work computer.
Let's see. Oh no, that's the wrong Panna London one.
Smell along together. If you find it.
Ah, I got it.
Oh, Daniel-san's here. Hi, Daniel-san.
Oh, did you see Chris's comment? Do the Smurfs jumping on the crumpet trampoline have Marmite on their genitals? I'm just trying to get a clear picture here.
Actually, yes, they do. And they're wanking.
Oh, God. Oh, wanking off in the bushes. One of my favorite books ever just is like really dirty, but it talks about this guy wanking off in the bushes all the time. I mean, it doesn't go into detail on it or anything. They just never mind.
Do they describe it as choking the chicken or knocking one out or jerking off?
Just wanking. This one is so good.
Yeah. Oh.
The color is different on my sample though. Mine's pink.
I think.
Is yours blue? On
no.
Your, not like the color on the sample. Ticket.
I think it's white.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder why mine's pink.
Oh, that's strange.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's almost like you've got raspberry liqueur and you've got this chocolate truffle where the center is raspberry flavored and it's rolled in desiccated coconut. And that's kind of it, really. But there's a touch of rose. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. So rather smell that than have to eat all the biscuits in the cupboard.
See, I would probably do both.
Yeah.
They're not mutually exclusive, but
yeah, I have been hitting the snacks a bit hard. Well, not so much today and yesterday. I kind of got my act together. Actually, when I was at work, I found it really difficult because it was all a bit like, oh, we might move you here, we might move you there, you might work from home, and it was all a bit stressful with like not knowing what's going to be happening,
right?
And lots going on. There was just that in the air thing was a lot going on at work, and I felt really stressed. So I went to there's this cheap chocolate shop that we've got down our little high street, and I just bought a load of fucking shit, like absolute junk, high sugar, chocolatey stuff.
I just bought a load of shit, mate.
Just stuffed it all in. It's like, oh, every moment of dread, I just thought I just eat more chocolate, and it's almost like the sugar soothes the soul a little bit, but it's so temporary. And then, of course, you realize your stomach's expanding because I gained weight really, really quickly. Just a couple of days of overeating, and I could feel like everything getting bigger, and then you feel like your genes cutting into your flesh.
I have I have PCOS, so like I react really, really, really quickly to different food triggers, and like I can eat something and then like watch my stomach expand like as my body reacts to it. Yeah.
It's horrible, but so I was like absolutely hitting the chocolate, hitting the biscuits, hitting the sweets, and then so I thought this fragrance gives you that sugary hit.
It is gorgeous. I love so many of the fragrances from Panna London. Like they really know how to do gourmands.
Yeah,
sure.
they're definitely a gourmand house. They're really good.
Yeah. Although like, and they're definitely more like true gourmands. A lot of times I like fragrances with, you know, gourmand nuances to them, that just to keep it interesting, but then are more perfumey. But yeah, when I'm really feeling like just smelling like a chocolate shop, I go for Panna.
They do it well. They do it really well.
I love making chili. What have I missed? What happened again? I keep confusing biscuits and cookies. Well, in America, biscuits are biscuits and cookies are cookies.
In America, you call biscuits cookies.
Okay, so our biscuits are fluffy and they're like that thick, and we cover them in gravy.
Yeah, that's not a biscuit.
Yeah, and then cookies, like you have like you know, hard cookies, and then you have like good cookies, like the soft cookies that are gooey.
Yeah. Right, so your hard cookies are probably our biscuits.
Yeah.
So we buy a packet of biscuits. So like Oreos, we would call Oreos biscuits.
Okay.
And like ginger nuts. I don't know if you get ginger nuts.
I don't think so.
Digestive biscuits.
Digestive, and you that does not sound appetizing at all. That sounds like Tums.
The ones covered in chocolate are better, but still, yeah, they're not the best. Custard creams, bourbons, chocolate bourbons.
I mean, we have bourbon balls. Like it's like chocolate and like chocolate truffles with bourbon mixed into it.
Oh no.
We know how to do chocolate.
So our biscuits are like your hard cookies.
Okay.
And then our cookies are like the big biscuits that can be soft in the middle a little bit. Like
okay.
I think that's the same.
You know, one of my favorite shows is the Great British Bake Off. Like I watch it obsessively. But I never understand how when they're discussing you know, when they're making their biscuits and they're like, oh, you know, it's got to be, they want it to like crack, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? That is not how you eat a cookie. You want it to still be dough in the middle. Like you don't even have to cook it. just hand us the dough.
Yeah, no, we never put gravy on our biscuits. That is just like looking like Richie saying biscuits and gravy.
Oh no, biscuits and gravy is amazing. Gourmand Jane. See, I like to refer to myself as a hormond. Yeah. Here, biscuits are like scones. Oh, we like scones. I love a good orange scone.
Orange?
Yeah.
I like a traditional afternoon tea scone, you know, like with the clotted cream. Do you know clotted cream?
Like cottage cheese? Is that cottage cheese?
No.
Okay.
So it's sweet. You'd have it with jam as well. You call that jelly, I believe.
I need to look up like a European dictionary.
Darn it. Yeah, I think our scones are probably like your biscuits, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
And we would have clotted cream, which is made down in the West Country. And it's like really rich, thick cream. Like you put a knife in it and you have this big lump of cream. You put that on, and then you have your jam, like your strawberry or your raspberry jam.
So it's like cream cheese.
No, there's no cheese. It's pure. It's pure cream.
Well, like cream cheese is like pure cream too, but it's like hard, or like it's scoopable. We put cheese. I think we put cheese on the end of a lot of things. Anybody in here who's like American, if you can tell me, does cream cheese have actual cheese in it? What is happening? What is a spanner? What is a spanner?
Who's asking?
Chris said, "What is a spanner?"
Let me find the comment.
Hillorie is a pougère.
Do you know, Hillorie? You know what a spanner is, don't you?
No.
It's a wrench. Oh, I can't seem to give anyone a spanner.
Oh, the wrench. Yeah, Mark made me Robes made me a wrench holder in one of his lives. That was exhausting.
That's why I hand them out to loads of people, and then anyone can.
You would not believe the shit people say.
Really, I suppose you got a lot of different people here. We're quite an intimate group of people, so we generally don't have too much trouble. But I can't seem to. So normally I can when I'm going via this StreamYard thing, and I can't actually give a wrench or a spanner out to anyone. Maybe I can, but I don't know how on this system. But yeah, if you've got a wrench or a spanner, then you have some admin abilities. You can put people in timeout and block people and delete their messages and stuff.
It gives you a power trip. It's great.
Yeah, some people the power goes to their head. Rich.
Yeah, it went to my head when I did it, and I was just like, I can't do this again. I was like, don't say it. I've already said not to say that.
What's going on in these comments? Jim's saying the problem is finding a really good sausage. I have to agree with you there, Jim. I have issues with that.
What are we talking? What kind of sausage are we talking about?
Well, I don't know. I realised this cheesecake doesn't have cheese in it. Barry, it does. It's a soft cheese, isn't it? Your cheesecake must be the same as our cheesecake, Hillorie, is it?
Probably. And it's made with cream cheese.
Yeah, it's actually made with cheese. Because I've made it before once. Cream cheese is similar. You make it by curdling milk with an acid like lemon juice. Ugh, sounds a bit gross. Is that any different to helmet cheese?
Helmet cheese? Oh, that's a thing about uncircumcised boys, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Most boys in America, I don't think, are not circumcised.
Do you think they are circumcised? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, most of them are circumcised. Yeah. I don't know if it's like that in Europe, but here it's kind of like a cultural. Most people are. Yeah, and then when I was preggo, I mean, people would get in crazy fights over it in mom groups trying to decide whether or not to have their kid circumcised. Yeah. It's it's very touchy over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't really
crazy.
know what the trend is.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a trend on it here, boys.
Would you like to weigh in?
Barry had cheesecake in Dominican, and it was a block of cheese on a biscuit base. Wasn't expecting that. No, that sounds like that got lost in translation when they got that recipe.
Yeah.
JLW says foreskin is a fetish here because it's so rare.
Lord.
No, I can only speak for me, but same in the UK.
How does this happen to me?
It must be all down to you, Hillorie.
I know. I think in Joey Cannoli or Mark's lives, they like to say things just because they know I'm a lesbian, and then they're like, "Oh, we could just make her blush."
Oh,
it's effective. It's very effective.
Right, I think we've done all our frags.
Yes, and then some.
Yeah, we've covered masturbation, circumcision,
all the main things.
Biscuits for cookies,
cheese,
helmet cheese.
Great. I've made notes, so many notes. I'm just taking notes on my bills over here. There's a fetish for anything if you look hard enough. That's probably true.
I reckon there's a fetish for Marmite.
Oh, so nasty. I couldn't even watch you eat it. Oh, shit.
So, Hillorie, thank you so much for being on my channel.
Thank you for having me.
Are you up for more then? So we've kind of promised some really random stuff now.
Yeah, anytime. And I mean, I have free time now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always a chance that my kiddo will be around, so there might have to be breaks for me to do snack bitch duties and that sort of thing. But
talk us through them. Like, obviously, we're all into snacks here. So.
Yeah. And I'll use the American words for it, and then we'll try to figure out if it confuses you.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for joining. It's been a lot of fun, and we're gonna end the broadcast now, so Hillorie can get on with sorting out kiddo.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So, bye everybody.
Ta-ta.
Bye. I don't know how to actually
hit the end button.
Oh, is there an end? Oh, end broadcast. There we go. Bye everyone. End.